There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed, rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes Underdog, 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 Underdog. Speed of writing, more of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog, Underdog, Underdog.
All right, everybody, hands up. This is a robbery, see?
You won't get away with this.
You're all scared stiff.
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here.
Let him have it.
Run.
Scram.
Hey, Riff, how many jobs did you try to pull off in the last month?
6.
Yeah, and 6 times Underdog stopped us.
Yeah, but this time I got a plan. We're going to use a helicopter to rob the bank. I'm going to lower you guys through the skylight. When you got all the dough, yank on the rope twice and I'll haul yous up. I'm a genius. No one will ever figure how the bank was robbed. There is the 2 yanks, and up comes $1 million. Whoops, Underdog.
What happened, boss?
Underdog shows up as usual. But this time, I got a new plan that Underdog will never get wise to. We're going to steal cars and take them through the tunnel to the other side of the river.
But that's crazy, boss. They'll just float ahead and the cops will catch us as we come out of the tunnel.
Oh, no, they won't. That's the beauty part. They'll be looking for red cars, or green cars, or blue cars. But nothing but black cars will be coming out.
You mean?
Right. We're going to paint them as they go through the tunnel.
Here comes the first hot car. It's red.
Now it's black.
Boy, here comes the yellow one.
It won't be for long. Hey, you dumb crook, what are you stopping for?
If changing colors is what you do, I'll change your color to black and blue.
Underdog, no, no, no!
Yeah, boy, that's some kind of thing. I don't like that.
All right, cut out the grumbling. Underdog did it to us again? But this time I got a plan that'll really fool him. We're going to knock off an armored car. Now, here's the plan. Beautiful, beautiful! $1 million drops right in on us. Keep those guys covered and open the doors. Underdog!
This time, Riff, you've gone too far. I won't let you steal this armored car.
Get him, boys!
9 times in 1 month that Underdog has loused us up. Yeah, boy, that's some kind of thing. I don't like that.
Quiet! This time I got a new plan.
Yes, right, boy, oh boy.
Wow.
I said quiet. Now I'll give it to you short and sweet. We're leaving town.
Leaving town?
Yeah. We are going west.
What does Riff mean? What will the gangsters do out west? There's plenty of excitement ahead in our next episode.
Look there, Sergeant. Asleep. Asleep on guard duty.
It's like I told you, Colonel. I don't think you can make soldiers out of those Gopher Indians.
Nonsense. I'll put some life into those Indians. I'll give them a rigorous course in Army man-to-man combat. Attention. Forward march. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4. With this dummy, I shall demonstrate the art of self-protection. Imagine that this feather is a knife. The dummy is approaching me with knife in hand. Now, in slow motion and by the numbers, I will show you the arm block a soldier uses to protect himself. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this time at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say no believe protection work on real person.
Aha! Bully! I shall demonstrate on ruffled feather. Here, hold this as if you were about to attack me with a knife. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stop. No, stop. Here, stop it. Attention. Well, sometimes, as you have seen, the arm block does not always work. That's when we use the arm throw. I shall demonstrate in slow motion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, watch again at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say not believe arm throw work on his arm.
This time, he is in for a surprise.
But Colonel...
Come, Ruffled Feather, get set for the attack. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Something must have gone wrong. If all else fails, there is one foolproof method for protecting yourself against knife attack. We call it the body throw. I shall demonstrate. First in slow motion. Watch carefully. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And now, let me show you again at full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What did he say?
Him say body throw not work on him.
Oh, he did he? Well, we'll see about that.
Gee, Colonel, maybe you better let me demonstrate this time.
Stand aside, Sergeant. My body throw never fails. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, looks like those Gopher Indians have really got the Colonel up a tree this time. But you all be sure to watch our next adventure. The Colonel is sure to be down by then. See what I mean?
One afternoon, the hunter was taking care of his little nephew, Horace.
All right now, little Horace. Fun's fun, but this is going too doggone far. Untie me right now.
Me gonna send him Hunter to Happy Hunting Ground. That's a joke, Unc.
Untie me right... Now there goes the phone. Answer the phone.
This is the hunter's office. Have Nose will hunt. He hunts anything for a price. State your business, sir. The hunter? Well, he can't come to the phone now. He's all tied up. That's a private joke, sir. May I take a message? Yes? 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 Well, all right, we'll be there. Bye. Unc, that was the department store. They got a big load of diamonds in. Got a tip the fox is going to steal them and wants you to guard them.
Well, don't stand there. Untie me. I got to get right over.
We got to get right over.
Oh, no. This is a job for men, son, not for little fellows like you. Now untie me, Horace.
Not until you promise to take me along.
Oh, no, not that.
Okay, suit yourself.
All right. I declare I don't know what young'uns are coming to these days.
And so it was that the hunter, with Horace tagging along, arrived at the store to guard the diamonds.
Diamonds are locked in that room, Hunter. Just guard the door and see that the fox doesn't get in.
Never fear, son. I am the hunter. Now, Horace, you just go with this nice man and wait for me in the furniture department. Now I'll find a good watching place. This washing machine is perfect. I'll just hide in here, wait till the fox shows up and catch him red-handed. Might say I'll use this washing machine to clean up the case. Oh, that is good.
However, the hunter had not been in his hiding place very long when Horace, not content to wait in the furniture department, came looking for his uncle.
Unc? Demonstrate a washing machine, fully automatic. Just push the button, the machine does the rest. Well, now.
Man the lifeboat! Brace and end decks! We're sinking! All hands on deck! Wayne and children first!
Unc, what in the cotton-blooming world are you doing in there?
On the lookout for the fox until some prankster turned on the machine. Now, you run along and wander around the store while I watch for that wildly desperate criminal.
Unc, hey, Unc, shh. Look what I found. The sign says it's the world's most powerful vacuum cleaner. Feel how strong.
Cyclone, tornado, hurricane, run for your lives!
Unc, you're the world's only vacuum-packed detective. Pay attention, Unc.
Now, listen here, young Horace. I'm on a big case here, and I haven't time for your jokes. Now, you go into the garden department down there, and don't bother me, you hear?
And so the hunter resumed his lonely vigil. But soon he saw a sight that struck terror into his mighty heart.
Horace!
Hunter, your nephew is racing all over the store with a power lawnmower. He's wrecking the place.
You keep calm, son. The hunter's here. You go that way, and I'll go this way, and head him off at the pass. Horace!
Taking advantage of the confusion, the fox, cleverly disguised, quickly entered the room, filled his shopping bag with diamonds, and started to make his getaway. Meanwhile, back at the pass...
Horace, get off that contraption, you hear?
You can't catch me.
Horace, watch out for that little old lady!
The fox and all the diamonds. How did you ever do it, Hunter?
There's nothing to it, son. The hunter always keeps his eyes wide open. I never miss a thing.
After being stopped again and again by Underdog, Riffraff had decided to move his criminal activities to the west.
The West? Like cowboys?
Right. Underdog's making it too hot for us here in the city, so we're going way far away and get a little western town of our own, right here. We are taking it over.
Bank robbing. Train robbing.
Cattle rustling.
Now, here's the way we're going to do it.
Several days later, a long string of sleek black limousines wound their way across the country and stopped on the outskirts of a small western town.
Everybody out! Change into Western clothes. Go get the horses. Forward! Hop!
What is this? Some kind of joke?
I'll show you what kind of joke. Dance.
Oh, look. They must be making a movie. A movie? Ha! I'll show you a movie. Move.
But before the townspeople realized what was really going on, the gangsters had cut the telephone and telegraph wires, taken over the radio station, the television station, and the police station, and were in complete control of the town.
Now, here it is. From now on, I'm the boss of this town. What I say goes. Now there's going to be some changes made. First of all, we're going to change the name of the place. From now on, it's going to be known as Riffraffville. And Riffraffville is going to be a real old western town. So start knocking down all these new buildings.
Meanwhile, with all the crooks gone to Riffraffville, the city was strangely quiet and peaceful.
Good morning, friends in TV land. The strangest news of all today is that there is absolutely no crime in the city. The police have nothing to do, and the world's greatest hero doesn't do anything but rescue cats out of trees and other small jobs. Can it be true?
It's quite a come down for a hero like me to have to rescue a cat from a tree.
Oh, Underdog! Are you hurt?
No, I just gave the road a little dent, but I'm afraid my secret ring is bent.
Here, I'll take it to the jeweler's and have it fixed.
But the secret compartment in my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
You won't need your super energy pill for a while. There's no crime going on.
But without my super energy pill, I grow weaker and weaker and weaker still.
You mean you'd be just like everyone else? You could get hit by a car? Knocked out with a punch? Even shot?
The secret you alone now know. Don't tell us all or I may go.
There's no need to worry now. Things are quiet. I'll get your ring fixed and back as soon as possible.
Meanwhile, back in Riffraffville...
Everything's working out perfect.
But what about Underdog, boss? What if he comes snooping around?
Got that all figured out. I'm sending this invite to Sweet Polly Purebred to come out west for a free vacation. And when she does, we'll grab her and hold her hostage.
And so it happened a few days later that Sweet Polly arrived in the newly transformed town of Riffraffville.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the Dude Ranch where I'm supposed to spend my free vacation. Do you know where it is?
It's right in here.
Riffraff!
With Sweet Polly captured by Riffraff, what about Underdog? And where is his ring? There's a thrilling time ahead in our next exciting episode.
No need to fear. Underdog is here.
Time again for the Underdog Show, starring that champion of champions, Underdog.
This world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes Underdog, 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 speed need a lightning more of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder. Underdog.
Sweet Polly Purebred had been tricked into coming west, and now she was a prisoner in Riffraff's own town, Riffraffville.
With Sweet Polly as my prisoner, Underdog won't dare interfere with my plans. So now, boys, we go to work stealing everything from everybody everywhere. Mooch, you're going to do the Jesse James bit. Get your boys together and start robbing every train you can find. For you, Sandy, it's Banks. Get your men together, ride out, and start some stick-ups. Spinny Wheels, you'll switch to cattle rustling.
Meanwhile, Underdog was trying to find Sweet Polly to discover where she had taken his ring with the energy pill inside.
You mean that when you don't have your super energy pill, you get to be just like any of us? And bullets won't bounce off you anymore? That's terrible. All I know is that Sweet Polly went to some dude ranch out west.
And with only this information, the mighty Underdog headed west. Meanwhile...
You guys hold up the passengers. We'll get the gold in the mail car. Who's got the combination of the safe? You? Well, blow it open. It's Underdog. Let's go.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
Look out, Underdog! That explosion really smashed you up.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We sure feel sorry for you, Underdog, but we haven't seen anybody who looks like that.
All right, everybody, don't make a move. We want all your money.
That must be a gag. They're dressed up like Jesse James.
Now, who's got the combination of the safe? You? All right, then. We'll blast it open. It's Underdog. Cut out, boys.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill. Look out, Underdog. That explosion made a mess out of you. Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We haven't seen anybody who looks like this.
Come on, boys. Let's steal those cattle.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret...
Look out, Underdog. Hot dog is Underdog. Those cattle really made a wreck out of you.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
I know Sweet Polly Purebred, and I know she's being held prisoner in Riffraffville. And so Underdog, with his last bit of strength, set off for Riffraffville. What will happen when Underdog meets Riffraff? The answer lies ahead in our next exciting episode.
Boy, oh boy. Bed sure feels good tonight. I'm really tired. Yeah, Tennessee. Stanley Livingston really worked us hard today. Whew. Sweeping the walkways, cutting the grass, picking up paper.
Zowie! What in the world is that?
Sounds like hammering.
Come on. We'll never get to sleep with that noise. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! What in the world is going on here?
We're building robots, Tennessee. That's what we're doing. Baldy and I are building us robots to work for us. Then we won't have to sweep up or mow the grass or anything for Stanley Livingston.
Robots? What a ridiculous idea. These pieces of tin can't do any work. Now you'd better get to bed before Stanley hears this noise and makes you work even harder. Come on, Chumley.
Boy, that sure was funny, huh, Tennessee? Them thinking they could build robots?
Ridiculous. The idea of real robots to work for them. Really ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now what? Can't we ever get any sleep around here?
You have ridiculed robots. Now you must come with us and be judged by the regal robot.
Help!
Help!
Somebody
David,
save us!
help! Stop! Let us go! Help! Let us go!
Silence in the name of the regal robot. Stand up in the presence of the regal robot. You have been found guilty of ridiculing robots. You must be punished. What shall the sentence be, jury? 10 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
20 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
40 years at hard labor.
Not enough.
Then there is only one choice. I sentence you to our final punishment.
What is it?
I sentence you to be tossed into the melting pot.
Hooray! Hooray! The melting pot. Toss them in the melting pot.
No, you wouldn't do that. Not the melting pot.
Toss them in the melting pot.
Oh, gee, regal robot, don't do that. Have a heart, please. Have a heart.
I have no heart. No robot has a heart. Away with them.
The melting pot. Toss them in the melting pot.
Gee, Tennessee, this looks like the end for us. We never should have made fun of robots.
If only we could build that regal robot a mechanical heart, maybe then he'd forgive us. We've got to escape and find out how to build one. This is our chance to escape. The robots will rust if they try to follow us in the rain. Come on, Chumley. Run for it.
Look, Tennessee. They've got built-in umbrellas.
After them, I shall turn loose the dogs.
They sick the dogs on us, Tennessee. We'll never get away.
We've got to build a heart. Look, that sign.
It says, the friendly robot with all the answers.
That's our only chance.
Well, boys, you seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
We sure are. A big hurry. But we really need to know how a heart works. Can you tell us?
Well, I wouldn't want you to leave heartbroken. Yes. So, let's see what we can find out with our mechanical three-dimensional blackboard. Well, let's see how a human heart works. It is a very important instrument. You see, blood must be kept moving in the body every minute of life.
Gee, why is that?
Well, the blood must carry food and oxygen to all parts of the body, and it must also take away waste materials.
What does the blood travel through?
Well, it's a system like pipes or tubes. They're actually blood vessels of 3 different kinds: arteries, veins, and capillaries.
Get that down, Chumley. We'll need 3 different sizes of tubing.
That's what the blood runs through, and it's the heart which keeps it moving. You see, the heart is like a pump, or really 2 pumps in one.
Get that, Chumley? 2 pumps.
That's right. One of these pumps sends the blood to the lungs and back again, and the other pumps blood over the rest of the body.
Those pumps look like 2-story pumps.
That's right, my boy. The top story is the auricle, and the bottom story is the ventricle.
Which way is the blood pumped in and out?
Well, the auricle on the left side receives blood coming from the lungs. This left auricle then sends the blood into the left ventricle. The left ventricle then squeezes the blood into a big artery called the aorta, which has branches going all over the body.
What happens then?
The blood flows into tiny capillaries, from the capillaries into veins, and they carry blood to the right auricle. From there, it goes to the right ventricle, and this sends it through arteries to the lungs, where it flows through capillaries, then into veins leading back to the heart, and whoopee, the whole process starts all over again.
Gee, I sure didn't know all that kind of stuff was going on inside me all the time.
It's complicated, all right, but I think we can build one. We'll build that royal robot a heart, and he'll forgive us.
The dogs!
But wait, boys, wait! I wanted to tell them that people's hearts don't really give them feelings of love and kindness, but I guess they'll find that out the hard way.
Lucky we found that plumbing store to get all this stuff. We're almost ready to test the heart.
Yeah, but do you really think it'll work, Tennessee?
Of course, Chumley. Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail.
Ah, so here they are. Seize them.
Whoa, wait, Regal Robot. We've built a heart just for you. Just watch.
Look out! You numbskulls, look what you've done now. Away with them to the melting pot.
No, don't do it. Stop. Stop it.
Wake up, Tennessee. It's time to get up.
Oh, thank goodness. It was only a dream. Boy, Chumley, wait till I tell you.
You guys were right. We couldn't get those robots to work, but they sure made scary disguises.
There, Arabia. Did I ever tell you about the time I was attacked by a savage desert tribe?
No, Commander, but I
was crossing the vast sand dunes, riding swiftly on my faithful camel, SS Queen of Arabia.
A camel named SS Queen of Arabia?
Yes. Camels have always been known as ships of the desert. Well, there I was, riding along, when all of a sudden I was attacked by a screaming horde of 1,000 desert tribesmen. For a while, I gave a good account of myself, driving off attacks again and again. But finally, my ammunition ran out. A desperate situation. The savage horde started to close in.
Nasty situation. Did you surrender?
Never. I dug in fast. In fact, I dug so deep, I struck water. It ran across the desert in a regular river. And remembering that a camel is called a ship of the desert, I quickly hoisted a blanket and sailed swiftly past the startled tribesmen to safety.
How nautical, Commander. but nice.
Great.
Underdog had found out that Sweet Polly Purebred was a prisoner in Riffraffville. He was barely able to make it to Riffraff's headquarters.
Ouch.
Ouch! Oh! Underdog has lost his powers! Me and my gang are going to get famous by being the ones who wiped out Underdog! Yoo-hoo! Hold on there, Underdog! I challenge you to a gunfight with me and my boys at high noon today!
There's nothing I can do but fight that whelp. Perhaps the town folk will give me help.
He told folks of the whole affair, how his ring was taken for repair of the power pill that he kept there. That's how Riff and his gang would dare fight Underdog. Underdog. Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
The folks knew he had lost his might, and they were saddened by his plight. So he asked if they would help him fight. They slammed the door and locked it tight on Underdog. Once he was
Time was ticking away on Underdog. Sweet Polly Purebred struggled to get free of her ropes.
From house to house he made his way, but word had spread of what he'd say. Some were too afraid to stay, and others simply barred the way to Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog.
And now, high noon. And Underdog began that long walk against Riffraff and his gang.
I'm free! I won't desert you, Underdog. I'll walk with you to the end.
Too bad you took my ring for repair, or I could win this whole affair.
Your ring! I forgot all about it. I never took it to the jeweler's. I have it right here in my purse. Right in here. I know it's here someplace. Now, let me see. Here! Here it is! Underdog, your ring.
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
Okay, boys, we're close enough. Shoot!
Riff and his gang each drew their gun. They fired their shots, but everyone just bounced right off, and he drew his gun and put Riff's whole mob on the run. Oh, Underdog, Underdog.